Good morning. Recalling the matter of CP 2024-28, Agostini Insurance Brokers Limited against Trinidad and Tobago Civil Aviation Authority and Gallagher Insurance Brokers Trinidad and Tobago Limited, interested party.
Hi, everyone. We are awaiting the representative for the respondent, but we just thought we would let everyone in the room and update you. We will continue the proceedings when all the relevant parties have returned to the room. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's better on the chat. Yeah. Ms. Smith? Ms. Smith? Ms. Dana Marie Smith, are you in the proceedings? Ms. Smith, if you're trying to speak, you're still muted.
Mr. Chairman, could you please let in DCGA, that DGCA, that is the room that I am in.
Or DGCA?
So I just had someone else bring their
Okay.
computer to me, please.
We are not seeing that person as a participant to let in.
No, I am DGCA.
I'm having the technical team scroll through the participants, and that is not showing up. It's not in the waiting room nor in those that we have already let in. Do you want us to resend you the link so you can try again?
No, we are logging, but we just decided to log back in. Please, Mr. Chairman.
Noted.
I apologize to. Yeah.
My apologies, Ms.
No,
Rose.
please go ahead, Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Mr. Chair, while we are awaiting joining Ms. Smith's other computer, I do have with me Cavan Byrne, attorney. He will be assisting me today in the event that I need to pull any documents up for screen sharing, etc. He should be in the waiting room. Unless there's any objection, can he please be let into the hearing as well?
Thank you for that clarification, Ms. Fitzpatrick. We were going to get around to that because we wouldn't have had that name previously.
I do
So
apologize.
now that you have clarified who the person is, we would let him in the room.
It's a little crowd is here.
To the honorable members of the panel. Am I on?
No, you're.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. Did you hear me?
I did not hear your last. You can repeat.
I apologize to the honorable panel for this disruption to the proceedings. We will use this device to connect. In the room with me is Ms. Dina Marie Smith, who is instructing me on behalf of the representative party, on behalf of the party, and I also have Mr. Price, who is the accounting officer of the party, in the room with me.
Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, please.
Okay. Given that we had a stand-down period as well as a delay in resuming, you may continue and present.
Mr. Chairman, might I inquire as to whether certain documents have been received by the office, by the panel?
We would have received some documents a short while ago.
And we would like to raise that we would want the opportunity to put those documents before the panel through one of our witnesses. And as we speak, there are other documents that are coming in that we would also like to put in on this particular issue. We think that it is an issue that has significant ramifications for the outcome of these proceedings. And I am trying to treat with it very cautiously to be fair to all parties concerned. So what I'm in fact submitting is that we would be seeking the opportunity to have these documents presented through a witness, in particular, Ms. Rhonda Suklal Singh, and there are other documents that are coming in supportive of this. The issue that is raised by these documents, which were brought to my attention in the wee hours of the morning this morning, is the intervention of innocent third-party rights in these proceedings. We have taken the liberty to serve the applicant and the interested party even before we got a stamped copy returned from the office, because we understand the importance of them having a copy of these documents.
Thank you. Would the other participants, namely the applicant and the interested party, would you require time to consider the new documents?
Indeed, Mr. Chair, I did see some emails come in a short while ago within the last 15 minutes or so. I have not had an opportunity to consider. I hear my friends say that they're relevant to an issue which, as I'm aware, and as being said, was not raised at any earlier stage. It was not raised at the CMC, at which the issues in this matter were discussed and defined. At this stage, this is quite belated disclosure. I have seen some documents first filed and disclosed with respect to Mr. Narayan Singh's witness statement. So, before I take time to consider the other documents that may be forthcoming, I'd be grateful if my friend could maybe identify, in the interest of saving time, what has actually been changed in those exhibits. Is it simply, perhaps I could clarify?
Yes. What has been done with the witness statement of Mr. Narayan Singh and the record of proceedings is that we have properly tabbed the attachments. They were not properly tabbed and organized before, and we thought it would be helpful to the panel and to the other parties to these proceedings if we were going to be referring to documents in that record to have it properly tabbed. So we took the opportunity to do that. The new information is what has been just sent relative to the intervention of third-party rights, which I know all parties would want to consider carefully as we go forward.
Have you finished sending all the documents that the office should be expecting, or would there be more?
There is more that is expected. Because of the timelines, I have required information from my client in respect of communications related to the documents that you have before you.
Could you give us an estimate of when we shall be privy to all of the documentation? It has proven to be a bit inconvenient when we are receiving the documents piecemeal, so we are unable to even estimate whether we should stand on even further or what our timelines would be like for the day.
Mr. Chairman, we can have the documents put in within the next 20 minutes, but we can proceed if the other parties are prepared to proceed with the rest of the matter.
Well, Mr. Chair, I don't know that I will be able to proceed as this information, whatever it is, may well affect the submissions and you know, the nature of the cross-examination of witnesses if it is permitted. So I will need an opportunity to consider it and to advise my client before we proceed.
Thank you, Mrs. Patrick. Given the information that the panel has just received, we will be standing down once again and we will resume at 1 p.m. This will give the panel the opportunity to look at the new documentation that is being submitted by the representative of the respondent, and to give the other participants an opportunity to look at the new documentation. So we would once again stand down and we would resume at 1 p.m. promptly.
Very grateful.
Obliged.
I'm grateful.